Walters, your Oxford Guide, presents Oxford University, top university in the world.
Oxford University is the third oldest in Europe and has been around for some 800 years. And for the last 6 years in succession, it has been the top university in the world. Here you can see the top 3 over the past 7 years, with Oxford top of the lot since 2017. Who says so? Why? The Times Higher Education team, of course, and you will now see Phil Beattie, editorial director of the World University Rankings, who will tell you how they do it.
The Times Higher Education World University Rankings are the most comprehensive, the most balanced ranking system in the world. We have 13 separate performance indicators covering the full range of a university's activity. The first category is teaching excellence. We have 5 separate indicators looking at the teaching environment. Does the university have sufficient resources to teach students properly? Does it have good faculty-student ratios to provide an intimate teaching environment? And of course, does it have a good teaching reputation? Is it internationally renowned? We also look, of course, at research excellence. We look at citation impact, examining 12 million research papers, 60 million citations to look at how influential each university's research is. We also look at the university's reputation around the world. We look at its productivity in producing high-quality research papers, and we look at its research income. So we look at a university's international research collaboration. We look at its ability to draw in international talent amongst its faculty, and most importantly of all, we look at the student community. Does it have a diverse, rich international student population? Knowledge transfer is a unique feature. We look at a university's interaction with industry. How successful is it in attracting income from business and industry? And that's our quick summary of the rankings, but you can find out much more online, thewur.com.
Okay, so here is my summary of Phil's approach in a single chart. Is this ranking accurate? Does it fairly rate the universities of the world? Well, they have certainly been performing this function for some time and are entirely open about how the ratings are determined. They do include all of the important considerations you'd expect, and they also derive their inputs from a vast number of respondents and sources. Is anyone else doing this? Yes, of course. So let's have a look at the 2 other main players and see how they rate Oxford in their worldwide stakes. All 3 tend to use a similar approach, though their inputs and weightings vary, as, of course, do their results. Prior to 2010, Times Higher Education and QS World University Rankings worked together on the same task. But they are now independent. QS employs a narrower range of performance indicators and attaches a higher weight to academic reputation. Their approach places the Massachusetts Institute of Technology at the top, and Oxford swings about over the years, averaging roughly 5th place. The academic ranking of world universities, also known as the Shanghai ranking, includes indicators relating to Nobel laureates. It places Harvard at the top of the tree over all recent years, but it has not released figures for 2022 when this video was published. It too gives Oxford a variable placing which averages about 8th place. Let's stick to the Times Higher Education rating and take a quick glimpse of the high-flying and incredibly popular University of Oxford, which it rates, of course, as number 1. You can find much more detailed coverage of the university elsewhere on my Rob's Oxford channel. But here are some highlights. Here's a bird's eye view of central Oxford, where most of the university and college buildings are located. There's the Radcliffe Camera, which to my mind forms the main symbol of Oxford, and facing it is St Mary the Virgin Church, where the university spent its first few centuries. The move to its own buildings began with the 15th century Divinity School and was continued in the 17th century with the Old Schools Quad, topped by the Bodleian Library, and finally completed with the opening of the Sheldonian Theatre, which is where the students begin and end their stay at Oxford University. Exams were originally taken in the Divinity School, but a grand purpose-built examination hall was erected in the late 19th century. The science area commenced at around about the same time with what is now the Natural History Museum. A massive expansion has created a vast array of buildings behind it. One of the most recent university buildings is the Blavatnik School of Government, which is soon to be accompanied by the new Centre for Humanities. There are also 39 colleges where students live and attend their all-important tutorials. Most of them are stunningly beautiful, as you can see in this selection. Oxford, quite a place, isn't it? And the university, top of the tops for 6 years running. It may not be the university for you, of course. It depends on many factors, including what subject you're going to study. But it is very impressive that it's been at the top there for 6 years running. Will it always be up there? Of course not. Somebody will knock it off its perch. But it does have something that nobody can take away from it, and that is this. Oxford University is the very first university in an English-speaking country. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe and don't forget to ting that notification bell so that we can let you know when a new video comes out. Bye-bye.